Yeah, I know. I look like some 80s throwback. But this is what happens to my hair. Overnight, it sort of does itself into an 80s do. Yeah, it could be the increased electrical activity in the sky, in the atmosphere, due to the aurora. The aurora did this to my hair. Clickbait. It's Sunday morning. It's very bright. It's about 9:20. We've just had crumpets. Crumpets with low-fat spread and Marmite. And I'm about to have another cup of tea. And I am considering, I put a wash on as well, and I'm considering going out into the garden. I think there are still some bits and pieces left from the workmen, but I really need to spend some time just starting the tidy up. It's so overgrown. But that's okay because it's good for the insects. I keep telling myself that. Oh, a bird. So, that's my plan. I'm committing to it with you now. And I'll probably show you bits and pieces. I'm always self-conscious filming in the garden because there's usually people in their gardens that sort of border ours, and I think people are going to think I'm some kind of nutcase. Or indeed they might catch on that we've got a YouTube channel and watch it and then discover that we've slagged them off. Yeah, Paul's bringing me tea. Thank you, Paul. Thank you. Are you going back upstairs to continue your editing?
I'm going to upload.
He's uploading. You're weak at the plot, Paul. That's Paul's weak at the plot with Attack of the Killer Ants. Yeah. That whole clickbait thing, I mean, sorry if you're one of our viewers and you do clickbait videos, but we don't agree with it. And yeah, we're not super channel, we're just a small channel. Who are we to say what other people should do? But we are entitled to an opinion. And I just don't like clickbait. I don't click on clickbait. No, even if I follow the channel, if I see a clickbaity title, I'm inclined not to watch that video. And also part of it is, I don't want to sound holier than thou and self-righteous and all of that, but we've always tried our best to go with the YouTube guidelines, to not be too sensational, just to be fairly real. I mean, I'm not always real, but this is part of my character to be how I am. A bit overly demonstrative, a little tiny bit camp, and pull silly faces and funny voices. That's always what I've done. So it's me being me. A little over the top, perhaps. But we've always tried to sort of keep it fairly real, and if that means we never really make massive headway on YouTube, that's fine, because actually we feel like we've connected with a lot of people on a human level. People enjoy what we do, our viewers, our steadfast viewers, the core of the Richard and Paul supporters, and we continue to provide that, hopefully. And if the channel doesn't grow much, so be it. We earn a little bit of money from it to pay a bill, and that's good. That suits us. Yeah. We don't feel as though we need to resort to sensational titles and clickbait titles just to get people to watch, because the only reason people do that is because they want to earn more money. That's it. If we really, really seriously wanted to earn big bucks, we would completely change what we're doing, probably, in order to artificially gain more viewers. Some people even pay, I think, for viewers, which again, I'm not really in agreement with. It's artificial. We have always gone for the, in inverted commas, organic route. And if that means that we're silly for doing that, then so be it. So be it. I'd rather be silly than a what? What am I thinking of? What's the word? Fake. I'd rather be silly and foolish than a fake. Yeah. So there you go. I take a hard line. And it may sound overly critical, and I do apologise if it does, but yeah, can't get on with that kind of thing. And I have to say, you heard it here first, but there are some channels that have an overinflated view of themselves, put themselves on a pedestal. We have evidence of this. Put themselves on a pedestal, think they own YouTube, and everything they do is perfect. And that's not life, is it? Really? It's not real life. I mean, Christ, look at my hair. That's real. Oh, most of it came out of a can. I sprayed it with Elnet yesterday, and it's kind of, I kind of quite like it, but I wouldn't go to work with it like this because I think people would find it a little bit too much. But it has a life of its own. I guess I'm lucky that I've still got hair, albeit receding. Hey ho. Enough. Silence. It's time to drink my tea and build up to going out to the back garden. I think I'm going to set myself some goals in stages. Patio first. It's got lots of weeds coming through the cracks in the paving slabs. Lots of forget-me-nots, which looks cute for a while, but then it just looks overgrown and scruffy, frankly, like nobody could be bothered. Tidy the patio. Start shaping up some of the shrubs because they do look a little bit too big. And cut the grass. That's my goal. Whether I'll achieve it is another matter. Come with me, join me on my garden journey. See you in a bit. Oh, look, who's that? Oh, it's Richard. I'm doing this as a voiceover. Look, here's the garden, looking very, very overgrown. Forget-me-nots everywhere, weeds poking through the cracks, dirt. Weeds, big yellow weeds. Here we are. The grass is long and lush and looking very, very overgrown. But it's a beautiful day, and there are people outside screaming in their gardens, screaming, doing DIY, using power tools. Look at that bird bath. And look, another big yellow weed. Ferns, forget-me-nots, a melange of stuff, overgrown stuff, and that cherry's hanging very, very low. I've got to do something about that. Look at those poor bird feeders as well. Dirty. Builders' stuff everywhere. Those yellow trugs, they've multiplied. Let's look round the side. Oh, that table needs to go. That's a tabletop, yeah. More builders' stuff, and as you can see, scaffold, as high as the eye can see, but it's all looking fresh and clean, beautifully painted. And that black pipe has been done as well. That's all lovely. Must get that bush sorted at some point, needs a good shape up. but this is going to be my private courtyard area. Well, I've been out for a while. I've just come in to put my gloves away. I've managed to do quite a bit. I'm nowhere near finished. Let's see what you think. I've still yet to get all of this patio stuff sorted. The guys need to come and do that. It's a plane day today. Getting a lot of planes going over. Look at those clouds. So, it looks a little bit different than it did earlier. I managed to do some shaping up of these bushes here. I cleared a load of stuff from here and from here as well. This area is all clear. I've got rid of all the forget-me-nots along the edges. I've done the edges of the grass as well. Look at those ferns. They're just absolutely fantastic, aren't they? Self-seeded, can you believe it? Look at them, gorgeous. I've managed to get some of the forget-me-nots out on this side, and I've done some just behind here. The orange rose is looking particularly sweet, probably needs a good prune. So I've cut the lawn. As you can see, the pathway's in the wrong place nowadays. You can tell the lawn was a lot bigger. Yeah, I've cleared a lot of stuff from here. I've hoed the soil. It's all looking very rough at the moment. And of course the back of the garden is looking very, very dark. So a lot of this needs to be trimmed because it's in a lot of deep shade. But that's okay. I've swept the patio a little bit, but there's no point in doing the full clean up until they've moved their staff. I've filled the whole bin, the whole wheelie bin full, and there's another. Oh! Just noticed there are creatures using the bug hotel. Oh wow. Oh, excellent. I'm really pleased. That's good. So yeah, there's no point, as I say, in doing this area until they've moved their staff, but I think you'll agree it's looking a little bit better. I mean, at the end of the day, the reason we have this kind of garden is all along here are houses looking straight in, so we've grown everything up to provide total privacy for our patio, plus to provide this picture. You can tell it's good weather. There are families in their gardens. Sounds like somebody's got a paddling pool out. But yeah, you can see that this is the view we have from the kitchen, and personally I would rather have this view than that view, because it's houses all the way along. Yeah, houses all the way along with noisy families. So yeah, to me this is pleasing to the eye. I'm going to get some plants to go in these gaps and do some work at the end of the garden, preferably on a day where there's no families screaming and shouting in their gardens. And then it's ready to sit in and enjoy the view from out here. There's a few things I need to do, like clean out the bird feeders. I'm not going to put them back up because we don't seem to get birds anymore in the garden. I think it's due to the number of cats we get visiting. I need to sort out pots. There's a huge area at the back which is filled with large pots. I need to go through them. We leave it semi-wild at the bottom, and I have to say, while I've been working, the insect population is very healthy. There's a lot of insects, a lot of spiders, a lot of wood lice, a lot of ants, butterflies. I've seen all sorts today. I also had to trim this cherry as well because it was quite low and getting a bit weighty, so it was dragging itself down. And at some point I need to give some attention to those palms to get the dead flowers off. So yeah. Sorry, I'm having to adjust the brightness because there is quite a lot of contrast today. So there we go. It's about 4:15. I've been doing this since, I don't know, was it about 10:30, 11, something like that this morning, with an hour break for lunch. My arms are pretty sore, as is my back and my legs, but hey, it needed to be done. It was desperate to be done. It'll be nice when the grass recovers. I might need to do some patch repair. There's a big patch there where there was creeping buttercups, which I still need to dig out. I haven't done proper weeding, I've just done pulling out. And the things that pull out easily, great. Things that don't, I just pull the leaves off. Another big plane. Time to go in for a nice drink of something, not alcoholic, just something to rehydrate. But there we are, better view, few things still to do, well, quite a lot of things still to do, but I'm feeling a lot happier about looking out on this with some shape now. It was getting a bit shapeless and looking as though it had been neglected, which it had. Hey ho, grapevine. Not doing that well this year, but I like to keep it cut back. Okay, I'm going in. See you shortly. Whew. I tell you, it's a long time since I've done that much gardening in one go. I mean, it's last year, obviously, when we had the house on the market. I am very hot and sweaty. Oh, and there's twigs in my hair. I did have my hat on earlier when the bright sunshine was out, but now it seems to have really clouded over, so but it is still quite warm. But I did wear some sun protection. So yeah, whew, I really wasn't expecting to do that amount of gardening today. We were meant to be going out this evening to our friend's house for dinner, but we're not now apparently, so that's good because it leaves me time to have a little break now and have a bath and kind of get myself prepared for work tomorrow. So work is a short week this week. I have Thursday and Friday off and the following Monday, because on Saturday we're going up north to my niece's 30th birthday. So what we're going to be doing is similar to last time, travel up on the Friday. We got Thursday to get all the stuff ready. Well, I say all the stuff, to pack a bag and do it in leisurely time. Make sure we've filled the car, done the tyres, all of that the day before rather than in the morning of the day we travel, which I hate doing. I like to be organised. Gives me time to get the house tidy, travel up on the Friday, visit our friends in Nantwich, and then travel over on the Saturday to Macclesfield for the party. So yeah, you're going to be seeing this after all that's happened. So no doubt we'll take you along for the ride. A little travel doodah. What do you call it? My brain's just given up now. Travel vlog? Whatever. Anyway, Paul's bringing me a cup of tea now and a cream egg because I'm in need.
Œuf de la crème.
Oh, cream egg. I'm going to go and enjoy this and have a little rest. So, bye for now. Good evening. It's Monday evening. The scaffold has gone. Hurrah! I'm very pleased to report. They turned up at lunchtime and it's now gone. So there's a couple more bits for the workmen to do, little bits of touching up, but on the whole it's looking great, fresh and clean and new. How lovely. So we are... Sorry, I was just pressing pause. And that's what I was about to talk about. We are just about to watch Digging for Britain, which is an archaeology programme about digs around Britain. And it's an enjoyable programme, but I swear to goodness, it takes 5 minutes to actually start. I'm not kidding. There is a sort of summary of the show, first of all, then the titles, and then they talk about what's in today's episode. Well, we're going to bloody watch it, so you don't need to tell us what is in the programme, because we're actually going to watch it. It's as though they are afraid of people switching off at the beginning. Well, you're putting me off by doing this. I really fail to understand why programs do this now. Because if it's about attention span and trying to spark interest in what is actually coming up, you're losing me already. Oh, there's a big van just pulled up outside. Must be a delivery van. I don't think it's coming here. I'm not expecting anything. So, just so annoying. I've said it so many times before about programs. It's just ridiculous. So, weather update. It's turned dull and cool. So much for this heat wave. Didn't last very long, did it? And it looks as though it may rain. It's very grey. Yeah, just so dull. And yes, the temperature has dropped. I actually felt cold today at work. Just ridiculous. Sick of it. It was so nice yesterday. So warm, so comfortable. And now I'm considering getting a jumper. In fact, I need to get changed. I've still got my work clothes. We had a quiche and coleslaw, homemade coleslaw, for our dinner. And yes, we're settling down to the telly now. Yeah. Nothing else really to report, I don't think. No, nothing to report. I'll see you tomorrow. Good evening. It is Tuesday evening. It's been an odd day today. All in all, it's been rather quiet. Bizarrely. Tuesdays are normally the busiest day. But there were no appointments. The only appointment that was booked got cancelled. There were hardly any phone calls, and there was hardly any document work to do. Very odd. I still found things to do. I helped a colleague with a program on the computer. I mean, I had a few conversations with people, but it was, oddly quiet. Very strange. Not sure why. I can't offer an explanation for it. Weather-wise, it's been quite wet this morning, which was a bit surprising. Had to use an umbrella to go to work, had to wear my leather jacket because it was quite cool. But this afternoon has cleared up, it's a little bit brighter, still fairly cloudy. There's a light breeze, some sunshine. Yeah. And not much to report, really. Tomorrow is my final working day of the week. I'm quite pleased about that. Something different, change of scenery this weekend. So I think that's it for today. I'll see you tomorrow. Good morning. Good morning. It's Thursday. Thursday morning. It's about, I don't know, 9:30, something like that. I'm not at work today. Hurrah. How wonderful. It's very dull this morning. Very dull. Paul's gone off to For Earth's Sake. And I am going to be doing some housework. What's that noise? Oh, it's somebody walking along the road, playing their music on their phone out loud so everybody else can hear. How considerate of them. Thank you. I enjoyed that small snippet of goodness knows what it was. Some kind of aggressive rap music. You know, I really liked rap. We grew up with some of the first famous rap artists. And, you know, in the 90s, rap was used a lot over pop music. You know, it was just part of pop music. But now it's become so aggressive. And so, I don't know, I mean, what do they call that music? Grime? Oh, no, I don't want my music with any grime on it whatsoever. Thank you. It's just become very aggressive. And, you know, it's no coincidence how that kind of music has become very, very aggressive and gritty and all about crime and all of that. And society is kind of reflecting that, or it is a reflection of society. And it all seems to be going down the pan at once. Yeah, down the drain. Anywho, that's my rant for this morning. Yes, housework day. I've got to sort out a few clothes for the weekend because we're going up north tomorrow. My niece is 30 and we're going up there to her party and to also see some friends. So I'm quite looking forward to the change of scenery. Yeah. So rewind to yesterday, Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday. It was, again, a rather quiet day at work. I had to do some handover work. I had to do a piece of work on a facilities issue as well because my manager's not around at the moment. So I had to step in and deal with that. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it was a bizarrely quiet week. Do I feel any different for that? Not particularly. I still feel a bit knackered. But that's okay. So I'm just getting on with stuff today. Yeah. No doubt there'll be a little bit more from me as the day progresses. I've got a wash on. I'm doing a little bit of tidying. I'm going to be cleaning my loos. Yeah, but it's feeling quite cool today, actually. I think today is one of the really coolish days. Let's have a look at the temperature. Hold on, let me swing you round. You see, it looks quite bright, but it's not really. It's very dull. Windows need a proper clean. You see, it's pretty dull out there. The builders have moved all of their stuff from around the back of the house, so It means I can do some work on the patio at some point. What's the temperature? You see, 15 degrees, that's it. Only 17 indoors. Barometer's changing. I think the pressure has dropped. Or maybe it's gone up. I don't know. And they're forecasting rain on there. Can't see. So yeah, not particularly pleasant. Just wanted to show you these. Excuse my scruffy kitchen. Look at these alliums that Paul was given. And this rose. Beautiful, aren't they? I may have to do a little bit of photography later. But I certainly need to do a clean up in the kitchen. I want to get the house sorted before we go away. I don't know about you, but when we do go away, I like the house straight. I like to come back to a tidy house. I did a little bit yesterday. I did a little bit of vacuuming and dusting. I actually dusted all of the walls in the front room because they were in need, and I dusted the brickwork as well over the fireplace. So yeah, that was good to get done. I'll see you in a bit. Good afternoon. It is about, I think, 4 o'clock. And I've had a lovely busy day. Sorry, I've just had a biscuit and a cup of tea. Well, 2 biscuits actually. Delicious. My afternoon pickup. It's been a lovely busy day. It kind of takes me back to when I was working part-time. I've been doing housework, so I clean the kitchen, the cooker, the bathroom floor, the toilets, put clothes away, put a wash out. What else have I done? Cleaned the kettle, descaled it. Done something else and I can't quite remember what it was. So I've done quite a bit. I've been quite active, but I've had plenty of little breaks as well. Just doing things at my own pace. Paul is out, as I said before, so I can just get on with stuff. It's really what I enjoy. I enjoy spending a Thursday getting my housework done, getting most of the house tidy and straight. I've just got the dining room to tidy up. It's got a couple of things in there that need to be moved. It's just so pleasant. Weather's not been great. It's been raining on and off, and it's very dull. The sun has tried to come out, but not quite made it. Just a really pleasant day. It's what I enjoy. Just doing jobs around the house. To me, it's my idea of quiet, meditative pleasure. I find these jobs require focus, so you're not thinking about anything other than what you're doing. And you just get into that flow. I'm up and down the stairs. I clean the stairs and I clean the handrails as well, which I like to do regularly. Things like that. Things that I've maybe not been keeping on top of. So the house is feeling relatively tidy now. Not perfect. It's not, what's the word? I've not, steam cleaned anything or, sanitized the floors with the steam cleaner. That's the extreme. Those are the jobs I do, maybe every couple of months. But I've just done the general tidying around. It just feels good. It just feels good to get things done. Yeah, so I'm very satisfied with my day. I've got to pack my bag for the things I want to take with me. I'm travelling light, so just a pair of jeans and some t-shirts and undies, a couple of toiletries, just the essentials. I'll be having a bath later, washing my hair. Yeah, Just feels good to be doing stuff at home at my own pace without feeling rushed. It's good. I'll see you later. Hi. We're at the services on the motorway at the M6 toll road services. I just wanted to share something with you. Let me turn the camera around. Let's look over there. Oh, that red car's in the way. Look, it's a DeLorean. Wow. So we're just having our snack, our mid-journey snack of rice crackers with cheese and Marmite. So we're on our way up north. Well, we're in the Midlands now. Can't see this screen with these sunglasses on. Can you see yourself, Paul?
There.
Good. So yeah, we're in the Midlands. We're on the M6 toll road, which is near to Birmingham.
Birmingham?
And we're on our way to our friend's house to stay with her for the night, stay with them for the night.
And their dogs.
And then tomorrow we'll be going to the family party. Yeah. So I'll see you later. Bye for now. Well, hello. It's Sunday evening. I'm shattered. Absolutely shattered. So we drove up on Friday up north, went to see our friends on Friday afternoon and stay with them for the evening in Nantwich in Cheshire, and that was a lovely evening. We ate together and, we took some food over and we had a few drinks and we had a little bit of a late night. It was, I think, about 11:30, which is a little bit late for me. And I think I had one glass too many. I didn't feel particularly hungover on Saturday, but I felt quite tired. And then we drove over to Macclesfield and checked into the hotel for about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and then went over to my niece's 30th birthday party, which was lovely. But we went over there for about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and let me sit up. And we were there till about, I don't know, 9:30, 9:45, because I was just exhausted. But it was pleasant, and we had some nice food, and then had a good night's sleep, long night's sleep. Then this morning, we went over to both of my sisters and saw them respectively for a cup of tea and a coffee. And then we drove back. Journey itself was quite good. The traffic levels were not too bad. I think because the weather's been so good, I think people have probably chosen to be in their gardens at home rather than on the motorways. But I'm now quite exhausted. And I've just put a wash on. I'm waiting for that to finish. The weather is beautiful, absolutely lovely. The sun's streaming in. It's gorgeous. And it's felt very warm, but not in here. As usual, this room feels quite cool, and the house is cool, which is nice. It was very warm in the car, even with the windows open on the motorway, sun streaming in. Of course, we've got no aircon in in the car at the moment. We're still waiting for that to be repaired. That needs to be done because summer driving in a small car is not pleasant. It gets very hot. So, yeah, I mean, it's been a very pleasant weekend, but all the driving, it just exhausts me. It really does. And all the driving on top of being sociable and, driving around and seeing people, and it's lovely, but it just knackers me. Really does. So, yeah, we're going to have some dinner and settle down for the evening. I think another early night for me, certainly. Yeah, tired, very tired. Just can't do all that stuff in such a sort of condensed period of time. But at least I'm off tomorrow. We're going to film Sunday Chat tomorrow, which will be Monday Chat. I'm going to put this together as well. Yeah, there you go. That's it for this week. I'm done. Yeah. So it's bye for now, and I'll see you next week. Take care and thanks for watching. Bye.